Hello, hi. It's nice to be back again. Good to see you. You're looking very well. Today, I'm going to share a concept with you, which is called the niche UVP. And this is a quite useful concept in the area of legal business development. So as we know, a UVP stands for unique value proposition. For us as lawyers, it's important that you have some unique value propositions. You have some kind of differentiators. You can show your competitive advantages to potential clients. That's one way to not be generic and not be plain vanilla. So there are different types of unique value propositions. And the one which we're going to be examining just now is called the niche UVP. One way that you can stand out and differentiate yourself from competitors is by showing that you have a specific niche area of expertise. This could be a practice niche, or it could be an industry niche. So for example, if you're a real estate lawyer and you want to compete and get work compared to other real estate lawyers, maybe you would have a practice niche, let's say, in the area of land use. Perhaps you develop your skills and your know-how as a land use expert. That would be an example of a practice niche. And another type of niche would be industry niche. Maybe you're a real estate lawyer who focuses on retail, and you have extensive industry experience in the retail sector. So there are many different types of areas where we can gain niche expertise, both in terms of practices and in terms of the industries that we focus on. What I have discovered, interestingly, in terms of motivation for our younger lawyers to become engaged with business development, one way that really works, much better than financial motivation, is to allow them to choose and develop a specific niche for their own practice. So let's imagine you have an intellectual property lawyer. If you just do intellectual property, it's not going to really stand out for competitors. Competitors might think, okay, you know, he's an IP lawyer. He does copyrights, trademarks, patents. Maybe he can help if we have an IP dispute. And that's about it. Well, as an IP lawyer, perhaps you would decide to focus on not simply ICT or technology. Maybe you're going to look at artificial intelligence. Maybe you will become an artificial intelligence lawyer. Now, in the year 2023, the artificial intelligence law area isn't very large. There are not very many AI lawyers. However, if we fast forward 5 or 10 years, this could potentially be a multi-million, if not billion, legal industry. So for the younger lawyers, it can be quite exciting and motivating to develop a specific niche, either for their practice or for their industry. And that can motivate them and inspire them to get out there, to have meetings, to speak to people, to do things to raise their own eminence and brand awareness. And of course, this is then good for any law firm which they're working with. Thus, that's the niche UVP. You can think about yourself. What niche areas of expertise do you have? Perhaps in some of the smaller jurisdictions, for example, in Central and Eastern Europe, lawyers generally have to be generalists, which means they might do several different areas, and corporate, and employment, and real estate. That's totally fine. You can still compete in a niche UVP. You would simply need to have 4 different resumes, 4 different biographies that you would use in your proactive pitching. That reminds me, if you're going to be doing submissions, for example, to Legal 500 or Chambers, a very big mistake is to have one generic resume or biography and to recycle it and to put it into each of those submissions. I'm afraid you do need to have these different niche resumes to present yourself. You're showing different aspects of your work for that specific practice. Okay, so I think you get the idea. Niche UVPs, it's a way for individuals or companies to differentiate themselves and stand out and compete with other practices and lawyers. If you found that useful, please subscribe to my channel. I have YouTube. You can see my socials, and you're always very welcome to write to me. I'm very happy to hear from you. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye.